a long, 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 long time ago, even before Turtle, the world was kind of finished, but the animals were still kind of not finished because the Maker had decided that all of the animals should have a kind of a say in what they look like. They should have a kind of a say in what kind of fur they had, or what kind of feathers they had, or whether they had beaks or horns or tails. And so one day, this little unfinished creature came running through the forest to where the Maker was, and the Maker turned and said, "So, little one, what is it that you want?" And this little creature, this little unfinished creature said, "Well, I've been looking around this earth, and I've decided that it's a dangerous place. And I've decided that really the best thing, the very best thing to keep safe is to listen. Is to listen and to hear. And so, the one thing that I really, really, really like is good ears, so that I can hear." And the Maker said, "That's a very good choice, little one." He said, "What else do you need?" And the little one said, "Well, when I hear danger, I'd like to be able to run away, to get to safety. So what I'd really like is some long, strong legs, so I can run away really, really fast." The Maker said, "That too is wise, little one. And what else?" And the little one said, "Well, sometimes you can't run away. Sometimes you have to stand and fight to protect your family and to protect yourself. So I'd like a weapon." "Oh," said the Maker, "weapons can be problems. I can't give you a weapon unless I also give you a good brain, so that you know when to use it and when not to use it." "Oh, I never thought of that," said the little one. So the Maker said, "So you can have your long ears, and you can have your strong legs, and you can have your weapon and your good brain. Is there anything else?" And the little one said, "Well, I've been looking around this world, and what I'd really like is a long, beautiful tail." The Maker said, "Why do you want this thing?" And the little one said, "Because it's pretty." The Maker said, "Ah, so you've looked round this world that I've made, and you've seen that I want it to be beautiful. Very well, you can have your long tail." And so the Maker bent over this little one, and he worked at the fur on his head, and he started to pull out an ear. He pulled it and tugged it and teased it out until he got a long, strong ear. And then he turned to the other side and he pulled one out on that side. So he got two identical, long, strong ears, and he turned them and he turned them so they swivel all different ways, and they could hear really well. And that little one will be able to hear when there was any danger anywhere around. And then he turned to the legs, and he reached in front and he pulled out two strong legs from the front of this little creature. And when he pulled them out, he looked at them and he saw that they were good. And so he turned to the back, and he started to pull out two hind legs, and they were really, really strong. But when he looked, he realized that the hind legs were much longer and stronger than the front legs. That the hind legs were very good legs. They were perfect legs. So he decided that he would make the front legs the same as the hind legs. And so he started to pull out the front legs in just the same way. And just as he started, he heard a voice behind him. "Well, you've been dealing with that one for too long. Why don't you deal with me? Look, I'm waiting here, and I want what I want. And you've been dealing with that one. Why don't you turn around and deal with me? I want red feathers, and I want long, strong wings. And I want a long neck like a swan, and I want to fly all the time, day and night. And I want a sweet song to sing." Well, the Maker turned and he looked at that one, and he said, "You wait your turn."
It's not your turn yet. I'm dealing with this one. This is a special thing. This is a sacred thing. This one is just being made, and you can wait. You shouldn't even be watching. Turn away, don't watch. And then he turned back to this one, but he'd forgotten what he was doing. What was I supposed to? Oh, I know, a weapon. And so he reached inside that little one's mouth, and he started to pull out of his gums the long fangs that were going to be this animal's weapon. Pull and pull. He got two really big teeth at the front. And then he looked around for a stone to sharpen them on. And just as he was about to sharpen these teeth into fangs, he heard a voice from behind him. Why don't you come and help me? I've been waiting all this time. I'm sick of waiting. I don't want to wait any longer. Look, I know what I want. I know what I need. I need red feathers, and I want long wings, and I want to be able to fly day and night, and I want a beautiful song to sing. And don't forget the long neck like a swan. Well, the maker turned to him and said, I've told you already. It's not your turn. Now have some respect. It's this one's turn. I'm just in the process of making him, and you can wait. And you need to keep quiet, and you need to think more about what you need and less about what you want. Now be quiet. And he turned back to this one. He'd completely forgotten what he was supposed to be doing. And then he thought, and he looked, and he thought, beauty. So he bent down and he started to make this little one's tail. And he pulled out a little ball of fluff right at the back of this one. And just as he was about to pull it out into this long, strong tail, this beautiful tail, he heard a voice from the tree behind him saying, oh, I've been waiting for so long. And I can't wait any longer. I want my feathers, and I want them now. I want my red feathers, and I want them now. And I want my long neck like a swan, and I want it now. And I want, what else did he want? Can you remember?
Wings.
Oh, I want my long, strong wings, and I want to be able to fly when?
Day and night.
All the time, and I want my beautiful song to sing. Well, this time, the maker lost his temper, because even the maker can be pushed so far that he gets really angry. So he turned on that one and he said, you, be quiet. I've heard quite enough from you. And he stalked over to him and he grabbed that little one and he put him on the tree in front of him. And he said, so, you want a long, strong neck, do you? And he grabbed that little one's head and he turned it around, all the way around. So, and the shock was so much that little one's eyes went boom. He said, you want a long, strong neck? You're not having a long, strong neck. And he banged that little one on the head, boom, like that with his fist, and so that his head would. He said, and you won't have long, strong wings. You'll have wings, but you won't fly all the time. Oh, no. He said, because if you fly all the time, I work during the day. And I don't want you disturbing me with all your chatter. So you will only be able to fly at night. And as for red feathers, I don't think so. Because if you have red feathers, you'll be far too noticeable. He said, and he bent down, he said, you need to remember that you're just one of the creatures of this Mother Earth. And he picked up mud of all different colours, they're grey and brown and black, and he smeared those different colours all over that creature until that creature was grey and brown and black all over. And he said, and as for flying, and as for that beautiful song that you want, oh no, you'll have a song with one word, and that word will be who? Who? Because I don't want you to forget who it was that did this to you. And so it was that the owl looks as it do today. As for that other little creature, well, he was so frightened by all this that he jumped off his branch. And when he landed on his long hind legs, they were too weak, and they bent underneath him. And he hopped away across the prairie because he was so afraid. And so it was that the rabbit never got his long, beautiful tail. And he never got his brain. And so he hops all the time across the prairie, all the time looking over his shoulder, because he never got his brain to see what's dangerous and what isn't. And so that's how the rabbit came to look like he does.
Sit down. Ears.
Oh, but he's still got his ears.
The rabbit is
He's got long teeth, but he never